What's going on, guys? It's Gendo here, and I'd like to welcome you back to another edition of my Pentagon slash Hexagon series. Now, I know you're taking a look at the matchup and you're going, Gendo, I thought you were going to come back for Coquimbo Unido. Well, as the season has been going on, one team that has been sticking with me the entire way, and actually one team that surpassed me and for me to go after, has been San Marcos de Ariza. They are sitting in first place right now on 30 points. We're actually tied with them on points. However, their goal difference is a little better. And it just felt right that this match had to be live comms, because this is essentially going to determine who is going to come out of the opening stage as the opening stage champion. And they'll have a great leg up going into the closing stage to see who can get out and get promoted. So taking a look at how we got to this point, our last live com was right there, Carico Unido. We have not lost in that stretch of time. We went 5-4-0. We haven't lost since CD Naval, actually. But in that time, we've gone 5-4-0. Unfortunately, it was bookended by two very boring 0-0 draws. We did have several chances, just the finishing was not there. A couple matches of highlight. The return match of Carico Unido. And Benjamin Inostroza has become a one-man wrecking crew. Look at that right there. A double brace. A first-half hat-trick at that. Goals in 15, 18, and the 38th minute. He has definitely become the one guy to give it to and just get out of the way. The following match was a very exciting 3-3 draw. Castillo, Inostroza, and Ivan Leva getting the goals. However, our defense collapsed near the end, giving up an 85th minute squeaker of a goal just on a very tight angle, just getting past the keeper. Couldn't do much about it. Take the point as it is. However, it was very disappointing that the defense all of a sudden gave up that last minute goal. Try and keep it together in later stages. Against Santiago Morning, we defeated them 4-2. Once again, Benjamin Inostroza with a brace. Santiago Morning, however, actually defeated the team we are facing today 6-0. Look at that. Just complete and utter domination of San Marcos, which gives me, and look at all 6 goals came in the first half, which gives me the ultimate confidence that we could pick up 3, if not 1 point from this match against San Marcos. If we get anything less than a point, I'm going to be very, very sad. And then I think our final match of note was Deportes Melipilla with a 3-2 victory. Once again, Benjamin Inostroza just kicking him in for fun. Hat-trick here. Basically, like I said, carrying the team on his back. And if it wasn't, ingrained before, 16 apps, 20 goals, 8.0 average rating. This man is a beast. And he is only 21 years old, I believe. 21 years old and already just kicking it through the back of the net. And nobody even comes close. I mean, the next closest person is Gaston Palacios. 15 apps, 4 goals, 7.02 average rating. It's basically give the ball to Inostroza and get out of his way. Let him work his magic. He will give you shots on goal. Not always going to go in, but at least he will pressure the goalkeeper. Aside from that, one more thing before we get into the match. I have been actually getting up on my coaching qualifications. I didn't say this before, but my National C license I got while I was at Bay Olympic. And one of the first things I did when I came to San Luis was, at the start of the season, ask the chairman if I can go for the National B license. He accepted, and that is where I'm going for right now. Just to try and help with training, since my backroom staff isn't all that great. So maybe getting some coaching licenses myself will help out in training. Alright then, to the match. San Luis versus San Marcos de Ariza. The battle for first place, essentially, and they're going to play a deep 4-2-3-1 with 2 defensive midfielders. That's going to definitely cut down on some attacking chances. Hopefully we'll try and find a way around it. I'm going to be playing my standard 4-4-2 is what got me to the dance, and that's what has been working so far. We're going to have Fernando de Paul in net. Fernando de Paul has been unhappy as of recently because he wants to move to a bigger club, and I've kind of shoved off the idea of that because I feel that he can make this club and basically carry the club on the defensive side. However, if he does go, I want to try and get some bit of money for him. So I'm kind of in limbo on this man. Brian Aravena has been good in the 3 matches that he's played, but of course Fernando de Paul is the man. That he is obviously my first choice goalkeeper. So if he goes, we may see a little bit of a dip in terms of defensive performance. But aside from that, our back four will consist of Esteban Saez, Matias Duran, Andres Ferreira, and Eduardo Odorola. Nice winger him. I really like his play. Even though his form has dipped recently, I do still like him to be my starting left back. Up in the midfield, we have our 2 mostly attacking wingers in terms of Jorge Troncoso and Jefferson Castillo coming back off of injury. They are great attacking wise, and I really want them to continue pushing the ball forward and creating space along the wing to try and push the attacking even further into our opposing zone. Rounding out the midfielders are Diego Gonzalez and Javier Perez. Great midfield group right there. And then, of course, up front we have Gaston Palacios and Benjamin Inestrosa. I can't take this guy off my starting 11. With what he's been doing, he is easily a mainstay on the squad. Just feed him the ball, and he'll make magic happen. So let's go. Papers are giving us even odds to win today. That just shows you how, very shaky they are at the top of the table, especially after that 6-0 defeat to Santiago Morning. Papers don't think they are confident in beating me at all. So we actually suffered defeat. Apparently this team suffered defeat last time out, so I'm going to tell them, express yourselves, go out, get revenge. I believe in you guys. You can make the magic happen. Let's kick off. San Marcos kicking off first. They are in the light blues and we are in our traditional yellows. All I'm looking for out of this is to see how well our attacking play works. And against the top of the table team that plays more defensive, we're just going to need to try and find as much space as possible. And right there in the 10th minute, we already have an attacking chance to Inostroza. Unfortunately, it's blocked. Castillo out to the wing. Odorola gets it in, and Palacios with the header in, and that gives us an early 1-0 lead. San Luis getting off to the right start. See, this is what I'm talking about. They're overtly defensive. However, we just need to try and find space. And now here they come. We get the clearance away. Back on the wing. Good tackle by Odorola. Good dispossess. Gets it up to Inostroza on the wing. Tries to get around defense. He does. Still running. Oh, what a shot. What a maneuver. Duran with the corner in. Gets kicked out. He picks it back up. Nope, it's cleared away. Inostroza just working his magic. San Marcos with a free kick. Gets it back in. DePaul, nice save. Didn't need saving probably, but good hands anyway. Deep clearance out. We need to corral that ball. Inostroza working his way through the middle. Bad pass. Oh, but we get it right back. Perez, Inostroza, Palacios with a double, with a brace. It's 2-0 San Luis, and we are showing the top of the table San Marcos exactly how it's done, how you should be attacking, how you should be taking your chances. Here we go. Inostroza getting the corner in, but unfortunately it's picked up right away by the San Marcos keeper. I didn't know I had him on corners. I thought I took him off of that. Anyway, Palacios, cross in, unfortunately finds nobody. The San Marcos now have an attacking chance, trying to get their men forward. Passing around the middle. That's some good passing play, and that's a goal. They get one back in the 34th minute. After admittedly some good passing play, our defense really needed to close him down a little better. Hector Barrios, I believe it was. We're doing well. I agree. I'm pleased with how it's going, especially up front. Just there's no need to make drastic changes at this point in time, since we are, pushing it into their attacking third. We just need to finish, essentially. 12 shots taken, 5 of them on target, only 2 goals. We just need to find better space up front, better space to pass up front. And here come San Marcos once again as we try to cut out their attack. However, they find some space again. Coming out to the wing, Castillo's right there. Clears it back halfway, but they get it right back in. Come on, defense, tighten up. Deep clearance out from us. Oh, that's nice. Inostroza on the break. Get a goal, son. Oh, Palacios, was he onside? Yes, he was, and that's his hat trick. What a wild turn of events. What a wild series of events, and that's absolutely excellent for them. Palacios getting himself a hat trick. Oh, and here they come. And what was that? Oh, that could have easily been a goal for San Marcos. I'm surprised that their striker did not bury that shot. And here we come back on the attack, maybe. So we try to find some passing lanes through the middle. Palacios taking it up. Oh, Perez keeping it. Troncoso to Inostroza, but he was offside. Goal kick taken away by San Marcos. Unfortunately, they keep the ball. Finding some space in the middle, and that's a goal. That's an answer. It's 3-2 now after 61 minutes, and we need to encourage these boys. Tell them we need it. Oh, and they get a corner. Good clearance. Not good enough. They try to get some ball play in the middle. Oh, Palacios on a break. Can he get a 4th? Don't tell me he's getting a 4th. He gets a 4th goal! Palacios, double brace on the day. 4-2 San Luis. He's just scoring for fun now. He is doing his best Inostroza imitation. Palacios to Perez, and we're not done, apparently. Otarola out to Castillo on the wing. Can he get it in? Inostroza gets himself one. Of course he does. 5-2 San Luis. 20 shots, 10 of them on target. Alright, I think it's time to start subbing people out. Just so we can have some fresh legs. Andres Varela is going to come out for Nick Matos. No, actually, Javier, he's also plays a lot. I'll bring in Javier Guzman. And, well, just so I can, stay consistent, Nick Matos is going to come in for Matias Duran. And we'll have that center back duo come in just so we can get some fresh legs in the back to stop San Marcos from scoring anymore. Goal kick away, easily corralled by San Luis. Ahead to Palacios. Palacios, who's been spectacular on the day. Matos gets it forward. Palacios is there. He's going to cross in Inostroza. Oh, could have been a 6th. How is that not a 6th? Alright, we're going to make one final sub. Gerardo Baseas is going to come in for Jefferson Castillo since he is the weakest. And we're just going to play out these last 12 minutes. Goal kick from DePaul up forward to Perez to Inostroza, who was onside and makes it 6. Oh, I didn't think he was offside. Questionable call, ref. But at this point, it's 5-2 and can't really complain. San Marcos trying to do everything in their power to find something, to find a goal comeback here. I'm going to get rid of some of these just to tighten up the team here. As San Marcos is trying desperately for a third, a consolation goal. Is at this point that it's not looking like they're going to win, but they just want to keep the scoreline close. Here it comes. Ooh. Good save. I thought that would have been a penalty, though. They get a cross in, and we deep clearance. Oh, San Marcos is coming back. Maybe. Passing it through the middle. Trying to pass through the middle. They're playing very harried. Very ragged. They're just trying to throw balls forward and see what they can do. Deep corner. Deep corner. Deep free kick. Oh, and they do get the third. After a ball bouncing around in the box, DePaul could not reach that. It's now 5-3, but just need to tighten up for these last 2 minutes of stoppage time. And this looks like it could be it. Saved by the San Marcos keeper, and this is how the match is going to end. It's going to end 5-3 to San Luis. The ref will just blow his whistle. Paseas, Perez just trying to waste clock, and there it is. 5-3, San Luis. Great victory. Great victory against the top of the table team. See, this is why I wanted to live-com this match, as this had all the makings of an intense match. And look at that. Gaston Palacios, the unlikely man, apparently, getting himself 4 goals. And, of course, Inostroza had to get on the score sheet with a goal of his own, assisting twice. He easily... I can't decide. Oh, apparently Palacios is player of the match. Maybe it's because of his 4 goals. Great, great day overall. Very pleased with their performance. And, of course, everyone should be. As we now take a commanding lead of this opening stage with just 3 matches to go. With just 3 matches to go, it's just Concepcion, CD Naval, and Coquimbo Unido. It's going to be that CD Naval that's probably going to determine if we come in first or second. But this definitely gave us a leg up, because if it comes down to it, if we are level on points after the opening stage, they're going to give it to us because we defeated them. All right, so now that that's done and over with, the next thing is, when are we going to come back? I'd like to try and get my revenge on CD Naval in the zonal stage. Maybe Iberia, Deportes La Serena. I don't want to do Curico Unido again. So we're going to come back at either Deportes La Serena or just after the zone against Rangers. So it's going to be one of those 2 matches. All right. Yeah, we'll do one of those. So until next time, I'd like to thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please hit the like button. If you want to be notified of any videos that I will put out in the future, go and hit yourself the subscribe button. Any comments, suggestions, anything else in the comment box below. But until then, I will see you in the next video. Take care, and peace out.